now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be fielded inside the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Terrell Basham. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll walk him back half the distance. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Here's Hardman to return. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get into it the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Terrell Basham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Focusing on me.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, it sent this one off target.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here. Yes, we do. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A first down throw, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Second down and 10, Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashawn Perriman as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it's now a 7-2 ball game.
Good. Makes the score Jets 7, Chiefs 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The first half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone.
There it is.
And off into his own territory, he coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 19-yard line.
On second down, it's Bell. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jets take over first and
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
And 10.
Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Darnold on first down. Able to connect with Mims. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, Darnold. Got a man. It's Mims. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Second down and goal. Darnold flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That one goes for 8 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
He was brought down by Neville Hewitt. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 17.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't liking nothing. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? Ay, yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? Okay,
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Finley setting up on first down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
The 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, Finley. Slant pass to Boyd. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check. Check, hot.
Finley working out of the gun. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, Bernard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Finley. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Finley here, 3rd and long. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. A nice little juke. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
He was brought down by Mackenzie Alexander. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they're going to have this is way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Flushed out right. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 31 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now Mike Nugent for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 7. Bengals nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Now it's Wilson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Brandon Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Ryan Finley.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Finley. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Josh Bynes leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Bengals nothing.
Now on 2nd and 16. Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray buying time to us, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk, and the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. The return man, Wilson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Finley. This pass complete to Higgins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To T. Higgins. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
On the draw, here's Bernard. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Giovanni Bernard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Finley now from the 50. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
13 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Murray now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Fitzgerald hauling it in from Murray. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Finley. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Finley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They're indeed going. It's Finley. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Nugent on now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 21, Bengals nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Now it's Wilson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again, Finley on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Angelo Blackson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, here's Edmonds. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 26 yards. And the Cardinals will it's good.